guys, welcome back to another ASMR video. This is video 7 in the Extreme Sleep series that we have. And if you haven't been with us with the journey so far, I bought a ton of magic cards that were inside of a briefcase about 5 or 6 years ago off Facebook Marketplace. And I believe the ongoing thought is that the most I paid for these cards was $100. And right now, we've been cataloging the cards from different sets all the way through. And price charting so far has them worth $3,198.15. And this is the last main video. We have the final 4 sets I hope to get through in this video. We'll see. I may have to split the video up. We'll see what happens. But again, these videos are more for if people just want a monotone voice to go to sleep to. If you are a Magic fan and you like to see some nostalgic cards from about 10 to 12 years ago, actually, yeah, I'd say about 10 or 12 years ago, 13 years ago or so. Yeah, sit back and relax and let's get going. So, the next set on the agenda here is a set called Gatecrash. And the first card we have is a card called Act of Treason. It is a sorcery. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Each day, uncertainty and rumors spread, and each night, attendance at the Furry Review increases. So, Act of Treason. Let's take a look and see what that would be worth. Act of Treason is worth $0.75. Alright, next card. Angelic Edict. It is a sorcery. Exile target creature or enchantment. The Boros built a prison in the sky, where Azorius statutes couldn't restrict their sense of justice. So, Angelic Edict. Let's take a look at that. Angelic Edict. $1. Next card is an artifact creature. It's a construct, and the card is Armored Transport. It is a 2/1. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to armored transport by creatures blocking it. If only our jails were as secure. Says Arrestor Lavinia, 10th Precinct. Armored Transport. $1.50 for that one. Alright, next card we have is Balustrade Spy. It is a 2/3 creature, a vampire rogue with flying. When Balustrade Spy enters the battlefield, target player reveals cards from the top of his or her library until he or she reveals a land card, then puts those cards into his or her graveyard. Balustrade Spy. We have 1, we have 2, and we have 3 of those. Balustrade Spy. $1.24. Balustrade Spy times 3, $1.24. Alright, next up we have Beckon Apparition. It is an instant. Exile target card from a graveyard. Put a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield. The foyer is littered with the coins it demands, but can no longer hold. Beckon Apparition. Alright, let's see what that one's worth. Beckon Apparition. It is worth $1.09. Next up we have a Bioshift. It's an instant. Move any number of +1/+1 counters from target creature onto another target creature with the same controller. It's alright if you change your mind. There's always a chance we can rearrange parts later, says Zija, the Cynic Mutationist. Bioshift. $1.40 for that one. Alright, next card up is Bomber Corps. It is a 1/2 creature, a human soldier. Battalion. Whenever Bomber Corps and at least 2 other creatures attack, Bomber Corps deals 1 damage to a target creature or player. Subtlety is for law mages and spies. Bomber Corps. Bomber Corps is worth $1.09. Bomber Corps, $1.09. Next up, we have Boros Keyrune. We've seen this before. It is an artifact. If you tap it, you add a mountain or a plains to your mana pool. Tap a mountain and plains, Boros Keyrune becomes a 1/1 red and white soldier artifact creature with double strike until end of turn. It deals both first strike and regular combat damage. Boros Keyrune. So let's take a look at that one. Boros Keyrune. Boros Keyrune, 99 cents. Alright, next card up. Burst of Strength. This is an instant. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and untap it. Our fight is not about territory or revenge. It is about freedom, plain and simple, says Rurik Thar, the Gore Clan chieftain. Burst of Strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far that is the highest number of cards of one set in this set so far that we have. Burst of Strength. And it's $1.34. Burst of Strength times 5, $1.34. Alright, next up we have Cloudfin Raptor. It is a 0/1 creature, a bird mutant. It has flying and evolve. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Cloudfin Raptor. Cloudfin Raptor is $1.09. Alright, next card up is Contaminated Ground. It is an enchantment and aura. Enchant land. Enchanted land is a swamp. Whenever enchanted land becomes tapped, its controller loses 2 life. No one cares about pollution until they can see it, says Garrus, the Golgari Rot Farmer. It's a pretty good card. Contaminated Ground. It basically makes that land useless. Contaminated, unless they don't care about losing 2 life. That's $1.15 for that one. Contaminated Ground, $1.15. Contaminated. Okay, next card up we have Court Street Denzian, a 2/2 creature, a human soldier. Whenever another white creature enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature and opponent controls. The Boros fight for justice. The Azorius fight for law. I hold the line between and make sure the people are given both. Court Street Denzian. Court Street Denzian is worth... I didn't know this card was originally a Legends card. That's, oh no, Commander Legends, that's different. This is $1.03. Court Street Denzian, $1.03. Alright, next card up. Crowned Ceratok. It is a 4/3 creature, a rhino. It has trample. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. The best way to calm a rampaging Ceratok is to wait until it dies of natural causes. Crowned Ceratok. 1, 2, and 3. Let's take a look here. Crowned Ceratok. Obviously spelt it wrong. Maybe it's Ceratok, Crowned Ceratok. There it is, $1.14 for that one. Crowned Ceratok times 3 to $1.14. Next up we have a land card. It's Dimir Guildgate. So Dimir Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped, and if you tap it, it adds an island or swamp to your mana pool. Enter and become a mastermind of spies, lies, and deception. Dimir Guildgate. Let's take a look at that one. Dimir Guildgate. $1.25. Dimir Guildgate, $1.25. Next card up, we have Dimir Keyrune. It is an artifact. If you tap it, you can add an island or swamp to your mana pool. Tap an island and swamp. Dimir Keyrune becomes a 2/2 blue and black horror artifact creature until end of turn, and is unblockable this turn. A key that slips through every lock. Dimir Keyrune. So we have 1 and 2 of those. Dimir Keyrune. $1.10 for that. Dimir Keyrune times 2 to $1.10. Next card up, we have Disciple of the Old Ways. This is a 2/2 creature, a human warrior. If you tap a mountain, Disciple of the Old Ways gains first strike until end of turn. Selesnya thinks nature is a pretty plaything. True nature would rip their faces off and wear their skins as trophies. Disciples of the Old Ways. So we have 1 of those and we have 2 of those. Disciples of the Old Ways. Let's see here. Oh, Disciple of the Old Ways, that's why. 94 cents for those. Disciple of the Old Ways times 2 at 90 cents. Is it 90 cents? Let's see. 94 cents. I jipped myself there. Alright, next card up. Dutiful Thrall. It is a 1/1 creature, a Thrall. Tap a swamp, regenerate Dutiful Thrall. They are useful, but there's little satisfaction in supplication that throws itself under your heel. It says Fozika, the Orzhov Enforcer. Dutiful Thrall. $1.30 for that one. Dutiful Thrall. $1.30. Alright, next up we have Ember Beast. It's a 3/4 creature, a beast. Ember Beast can't attack or block alone. The only livestock that will survive for long in the smelting district. Ember Beasts serve many functions, none of them willingly. So, Ember Beast. $0.38. Next up we have a land. It is a Gruul Guildgate. Okay, it's a gate. Gruul Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, it adds a mountain or forest to your mana pool. Enter and leave the shackles of society behind. So we have 1 of those, 2 of those, and 3 and 4. Gruul Guildgate. And Gruul Guildgate is worth $1.01. Alright, next up we have Gutter Skulk. It is a 2/2 creature, a zombie rat. Upon finding his warehouse infested, Gavin didn't know whether to get an exterminator or an exorcist. So Gutter Skulk, we have 1 and we have 2 of those. $1. Oh no, it's a foil. It's $1.25. Gutter Skulk times 2, $1.25. Alright, next up we have Hydroform. It is an instant. Target land becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with flying until end of turn. It's still a land. While the sea may be our home, the sky is our destiny, says Prime Speaker Zegana. Hydroform. 99 cents for that. Hydroform. Next up, we have Ivy Lane Denzian. It is a 2/3 creature, an elf warrior. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Sky Knight gear, well, I have Drake Skin Gauntlets, supple and fireproof, or a Ceratok chestplate that'll stop a crossbow bolt. So Ivy Lane Denzian, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. Ivy Lane Denzian. $1.38. Ivy Lane Denzian times 3 at $1.38. Alright, next up we have Keymaster Rogue. It is a 3/2 creature, a human rogue. Keymaster Rogue is unblockable. When Keymaster Rogue enters the battlefield, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. This one opens the gate outside Zelov base. Outside Zelzo base. And it opens the, let me restart this. This one opens the grate outside Zelzo base. This one is for Ismeri Library. This one is for an invisible door. No, I've said too much. So Keymaster Rogue, let's see what we have. Keymaster Rogue. Damn it. We got it. Okay, 75 cents. Master Rogue, 75 cents. Next up we have Merfolk of the Depths. It is a 4/2 creature, a Merfolk soldier. It has flash. You may cast a spell anytime you could cast an instant. When giant sinkholes opened across Ravnica, they revealed buried oceans and the merfolk, once thought to be extinct. So Merfolk of the Depths, we have 1 and we have 2. Merfolk of the Depths, 99 cents. Alright, next up we have Paranoid Delusions. It's a sorcery. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Cipher. Then you may exile this spell card encoded on a creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, its controller may cast a copy of the encoded card without paying its mana cost. Paranoid Delusions. $0.99. Next up, Prophetic Prism. It is an artifact. When Prophetic Prism enters the battlefield, draw a card. Tap 1 colorless mana and tap Prophetic Prism. You can add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. To understand Ravnica, one must first understand how each guild contributes to its stability. Prophetic Prism. And Prophetic Prism is worth $1.19. Alright, next card is Purge the Profane. It is a sorcery. Target opponent discards 2 cards and you gain 2 life. The Orzhov have the plans of the other guilds through the guilty thoughts of the disloyal. They hear the plans, not have the plans. Purge the Profane. $1.30. Alright, next card up we have is Riot Gear. It is an artifact, equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Equip 2 colorless mana. Attached to target creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. Any meeting between guilds requires proper equipment. So riot gear. $0.99. Next up, we have Ruination Worm. It is a 7/6 creature, a worm. When the architects of Ravnica claim a structure will stand against a worm, they never mention for how long. It's a Ruination Worm. We have one and we have two of those. Ruination Worm. $1.24. Next up, Sage's Row Denzian. It is a 2/3 creature of Veldigan Wizard. Whenever another blue creature enters the battlefield under your control, target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I offer you wisdom unattained by false loyalty, learning free of any guild's agenda. Sage's Row Denzian. Sage's Row Denzian, 99 cents. Next up, we have Scab Clan Charger. It is a 2/4 creature, a Centaur warrior. It has Blood Rush. If you tap one colorless in a forest, discard Scab Clan Charger. Target attacking creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. The only roads I wish to see are those beaten flat by wild hooves. Scab Clan Charger. We have 1 and 2. Scab Clan Charger. They are worth 38 cents. Next card is Scorchwalker. It's a 5/1 creature, an elemental. It has Blood Rush. If you tap one colorless mana and 2 mountains, discard Scorchwalker. Target attacking creature gets +5/+1 until end of turn. Borbigomo's elemental launched an assault, but the Izzet wards held and experiments continue. From the Sky Knight report on the Rebel Belt. Scorchwalker. $1. Next up, we have Shadow Alley Denzian, a 1/1 creature, a vampire rogue. Whenever another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gains Intimidate until end of turn. It can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. Shadow Alley Denzian. $1.19. Next card is Shamble Shark. It is a 2/1 creature, a fish crab. It has Flash. You may cast this spell anytime you can cast an instant. It also has Evolve. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Shamble Shark. Shamble Shark is worth $1.17. Okay, next card, Shielded Passage. It is an instant. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. Izzet delved into the depths of Ravnica's past, and Selesnya followed without fear. Shielded Passage. $1.33 for that one. Okay, Sky Games is the next one. It's an enchantment, aura, enchant land. Enchanted land has tap, and when you tap it, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. Both Boris and Azorius scout the games in hopes of recruiting the finest athletes. Sky Games. $1.15. Next card, Skinbrand Goblin. It is a 2/1 creature, a goblin warrior. It has Blood Rush. If you tap a mountain, discard Skinbrain Goblin. Target attacking creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. These Gruul Skin runes discern whether their patterns evoke streets, ley lines, or both. You have 4 days, says the Niv Mizzet to his assistant. Skinbrain Goblin. Skinbrain Goblin is worth 51 cents. Okay, next up. Sky Knight Legionnaire. It is a 2/2 creature, a human knight, with flying and haste. Millennium platform, once a monument to peace, was quickly seized by the Sky Knights for its strategic aerial location. Sky Knight Legionnaire. We have 2 of those. Sky Knight Legionnaire. And they are worth 99 cents. Okay. Next card is State Street Ruffian. It is a 2/2 creature, a human warrior. Whenever Slate Street Ruffian. Whenever Slate Street Ruffian becomes blocked, defending player discards a card. Merciless to the point of psychosis. Let's give him a job, says Zelenis Orshav, recruiter. Slate Street Ruffian. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. $1.25 for that one. Next up, we have Smog Elemental. It is a 3/3 creature, an elemental. It has flying. Creatures with flying your opponent control get -1/-1. The skies used to be my refuge, a place of peace, away from the chaos below. Now with every flight, death seems to follow me like a shadow. The writings of Sika, the Skyjack Scout. Smog Elemental. $1.83 for that. That might be the card that's worth the most so far here. I think it is. Next up, we have Structural Collapse. It is a sorcery. Target player sacrifices an artifact in a land. Structural Collapse deals 2 damage to that player. The Gruul Holiday of Raukshalv always ends the same way. I don't know how to pronounce what's written there. Structural Collapse. Structural Collapse. 38 cents. Structuralcolapse. Alright, next up we have Tin Street Market. It is an enchantment, an aura, enchant land. Enchanted land has tap, and when you tap, discard a card and draw a card. Sometimes I stroll along Tin Street and watch citizens busy with their daily lives. It reminds me why I do my job, says Arrestor Lavinia of the 10th Precinct. Tin Street Market. $1.13. Next up, we have Totally Lost. It is an instant. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. I don't think you could pronounce this, but it's FBLTHP. That's the name of the alien here. Had always hated crowds. Totally Lost. $1.25. Next up, we have Verdant Haven. It is an enchantment, aura, enchant land. When Verdant Haven enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana of any color to his or her mana pool, in addition to the mana the land produces. This is a pretty good card. Verdant Haven. 1, 2. Virgin Haven's $1.10. Next up, Ways of the Thief. It is an enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Enchanted creature is unblockable as long as you control a gate. A true shortcut isn't a way other people don't know. It's a way other people can't go. Way of the Thief. So 1, 2, and 3. $1. Next up, we have Wildwood Rebirth. It's an instant. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. In Ravnica, there are maladies more difficult to treat than death. In Ravnica, there are maladies far more difficult to treat than death. Wildwood Rebirth. $0.89 for that. Next card up we have is Wojek Halberdiers. Halberdiers? I don't know. Wojek Halberdiers. 3/2 creature, human soldier. It has battalion. Whenever Wojek Halberdiers and at least 2 other creatures attack, Wojek Halberdiers gains first strike until end of turn. Tired of Boris interference, the Rakdos unleashed Hellraiser goblins, hoping their corpses would weigh down the halberds. So Wojek Halberdiers, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and 5 of those. So that ties the most of 1. Wojek Halberdiers. Obviously spelled that wrong. Wojek Halberdiers. These are worth 99 cents. Okay. Wojek, Halberdiers times 5 at 99. Okay, and I believe the last card of the set is Zarichi Tiger. 2/3 creature, a cat. With tap 1 colorless and a plains, and tap Zarichi Tiger, you gain 2 life. The taming and consecration of these creatures is evidence of our faith, says Reismer, the Zarichi temple priest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Zarichi Tiger. $1.71. ARICHI Tiger times 5. Alright, let's add these all up and let's see what we got. Not a great set. Obviously, there's a lot of, I think the average cost of each card, or average worth, I should say, of each card is right around $1.20, $1.30 or so. But let's see what we got. So, let's get our trusty calculator out. And here's what we have. So, alright, we have 75 cents plus $1 plus $1.50 plus 3 at $1.24. And then we have $1.09, $1.40, $1.09, 99 cents, 5 at $1.34. We have $1.09 again, $1.15, $1.03, 3 at $1.14, $1.25, 2 at $1.10, 2 at 94 cents, $1.30, 38 cents, 4 at $1.01, 2 at $1.25, 99 cents, 3 at $1.38, 75 cents, 2 at 99 cents, 99 cents again, $1.19. Okay, let's go down. We have $1.30, 99 cents. 2 at $1.24, 99 cents. 2 at 38 cents. $1, $1.19, $1.17, $1.33, $1.15, 51 cents. 2 at 99 cents. 4 at $1.25, $1.83, 38 cents, $1.13, $1.25, 2 at $1.10, 3 at $1.89 cents, 5 at 99 cents, and 5 at $1.71. Total is $92, if I've added it right, $92.55, which now brings our running total to a total of $3,290.70. All right, so that is the end of Gatecrash. Now, the next set is one of the remaining larger sets that we have, and I believe it's called, we have about a pile and a half, a big pile and a pretty big pile. But this set is called Dragon's Maze. Dragon's Maze. So let's put down Dragon's Maze and let's start. Okay, so the first card we have is Armored Wolf Rider. It is a 4/6 creature, an elf knight. Wolf Riders of Selesnya apprentice from a young age. Each rider raises a wolf pup from birth to serve as a mount, hoping that one day the two will share the honor of guarding the great concourse. Armored Wolf Rider. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Armored Wolf Rider. $1.02. Next card is Awe for the Guilds. Awe for the Guilds. Sorcery. Monocolored creatures can't block this turn. When the guilds cooperate, the guildless celebrate their peaceful society. When the guilds clash, the guildless just try to keep out of the way. Awe for the Guilds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That is the record of this set so far. Awe of the Guilds. $1.14. Awe of the Guilds times 12 and $1.14. Next card up, we have Azorius Cluestone. It is an artifact. If you tap it, it adds plains or an island to your mana pool. If you tap a plains, island, and Azorius Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. In its 3 sides represent the Sova, judges, and arbitrators, the Glen, scribes, and elocutors, and the Live, law mages, and enforcers. Can't pronounce any of this stuff. Azorius Cluestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Azorius Cluestone. Spelt it wrong, apparently. Azorius Cluestone. There we go. It is worth $1.24. Maybe it's 6 of them. Azorius Cluestone times 6 at $1.24. Let me just double check that's what we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Okay, next up we have a land coming. It is Azorius Guildgate. It's a gate. Azorius Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, you can add plains or an island to your mana pool. The Azorius symbol stares down like a great eye, reminding visitors of the watchful presence of Isperia and her law mages. Azoria Guildgate. Azorius Guildgate. $1.08. Azorius Guildgate at $1.08. Okay, next up we have Bane Alley Blackguard. This is the card that was in the last video, out of order. Shouldn't have been there. So we took it out before we went over it, but it's Bane Alley Blackguard, a 1/3 creature, a human rogue. I'm in the field of procurement, and business is good. The guilds want all kinds of maps and relics these days, though what they want them for, I'm not quite sure. Bane Alley Blackguard. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bane Alley Blackguard. Wow. So this card, folks, is the least worth card so far ever. And this card is worth a penny. A penny for Bane Alley Blackguard. A penny. Okay. Battering Krasis. Battering Krasis is a 2/1 creature of Fish Beast. It has Trample and Evolve. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So Battering Krasis. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Battering Krasis. $1.23. Okay, next up we have the Boros Cluestone. It's an artifact. If you tap it, it adds a mountain or plains to your mana pool. If you tap mountains and plains and sacrifice Boros Cluestone by tapping it, you can draw a card. In case of fire, treachery, citywide rain, political upheaval, citywide riot, political upheaval, or worldwide societal collapse, break glass. The Cluestone inscription. Boros Cluestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Boros Cluestone is worth $1.30. Next up, we have a land. It's a gate, the Boros Guildgate. Boros Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, you can add a mountain or plains to your mana pool. It promises protection to those in need and proclaims a warning to any who would threaten Ravnican law. Boros Guildgate. So 1, 2, and 3. Boros Guildgate. $1.90. Boros Guildgate times 3 to $1.90. Alright, next up we have the Boros Mastiff. It is a 2/2 creature, a hound with battalion. Whenever Boros Mastiff and at least 2 other creatures attack, Boros Mastiff gains lifelink until end of turn. Damage dealt by a creature with lifelink also causes its controller to gain that much life. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Boros Mastiff. $1. Next card is Clear a Path. It is a sorcery. Destroy target creature with Defender. Why do guards always look surprised when we batch them? Asked Rurik. I think they expect a bribe, said Thar. Clear a path. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $0.25. Alright, next card up we have is Crypt Incursion. It is an instant. Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard. You gain 3 life for each card exiled this way. Wow. It's another really good card. The Golgari Maze Runner, Varlos, hungers to prove his fortitude in battle, and his trail of victims feeds other hungers. So, Crypt Incursion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Crypt Incursion. It is worth $1.42. Crypt Incursion times 7 at $1.42. Next up, we have Deputy of Acquittals. It is a 2/2 creature, a human wizard, with flash. You may cast a spell anytime you could cast an instant. When Deputy of Acquittals enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. Everyone deserves a day in court. Deputy of Acquittals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's worth $1.25. Next card is the Dimir Cluestone. It's an artifact. If you tap it, it adds an island or swamp to your mana pool. And if you tap an island swamp, tap Dimir Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. It waits in the chill of the Undercity, holding nameless secrets for those who dare to touch it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Dimir Cluestone. $1.20. Next up, we have Drown in Filth. It is a sorcery. Choose target creature, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then that creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each land card in your graveyard. The Rot Farmer's first rite of passage is to craft a pair of work stilts. Drown in Filth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. $1.12. Next up, we have Fatal Fumes. It is an instant. Target creature gets -4/-2 until end of turn. Travelers in the Undercity dread the horrors and assassins of the Dimir, but nearly as many die from more mundane hazards. Fatal Fumes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fatal Fumes. 25 cents. Next up, we have the Gruul Cluestone. This artifact, if you tap it, it adds a mountain or forest to your mana pool. If you tap a mountain, forest, and tap Gruul Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. Forgotten under rocks and vines, Gruul symbols mark the sizes of primitive rituals. Forgotten under rocks and vines, Gruul symbols mark the sites of primitive rituals where shamans once chanted to the wild. So Gruul Cluestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. $1.24. Next up we have a land card. It's another gate. It's a Gruul Guildgate. So if Gruul Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped, if you tap it, it adds a mountain or forest to your mana pool. The scarred rubble around the gate is testament to past meetings of the clans, summits that inevitably devolved into brawls. Gruul Guildgate, 1, 2. $1.49 for those. Next up, we have Hazada Snare Squad. It is a 1/4 creature, a human soldier. Whenever Hazada Snare Squad attacks, you may pay a plains. If you do, tap target creature and opponent controls. They've been probation officers, army grunts, bounty hunters, anything to make their district safer. Hazada Snare Squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $1. Wow, that's the second card in this set that's worth a penny. Okay, next up we have Hidden Strings. It is a sorcery. You may tap or untap target permanent. Then you may tap or untap another target permanent. Cipher. Then you may exile this spell card encoded on a creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, its controller may cast a copy of the encoded card without paying its mana cost. Hidden Strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hidden Strings is $1.29. Next up, we have Hired Torturer. It is a 2/3 creature, a human rogue, defender. Tap 3 colorless in a swamp and tap Hired Torturer. Target opponent loses 2 life, then reveals a card at random from his or her hand. Follow your passion, I always say. Might as well get paid to do what you love. Hired Torturer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $0.25. Okay, next card. The Izzet Cluestone. It's an artifact. If you tap it, it adds an island or mana to your mana pool. Tap an island, tap a mountain. Izzet Cluestone, let's restart. If you tap it, it adds an island or mountain to your mana pool. And if you tap an island and mountain, tap Izzet Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. It holds within it an unsolvable riddle. A creative answer yields an invitation to the guild. Izzet Cluestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. $1.23. Okay, good. Next up, we have another gate. Guild Gate. It is the Izzet Guildgate. It's a land. Izzet Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, you can add an island or mountain to your mana pool. Beyond lies the culmination of all Izzet projects, a grand experiment led by the dragon Niv-Mizzet himself. Izzet Guildgate. It is worth $1.08. Next up, we have Crawl Warrior. It is a 2/2 creature, an insect warrior. If you tap 5 colorless and 1 forest, Crawl Warrior gets +3/+3 until end of turn. The insectile Crawl lurk in the tunnels below street level. Many are loyal to the Golgari Swarm, but others follow their own esoteric caste system. Crawl Warrior. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It is worth 30, oh, that's the foil. It is worth 25 cents. Okay, next, the last cards of this pile is called Live Decree. It's a sorcery. Detain up to 2 target creatures your opponents control. Until your next turn, these creatures can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. The Azorius have so many codes and statutes that you're always in violation of one of them. The Live Decree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Live Decree. $0.25. Alright, that is the first stack. We have one more big, much bigger stack to go. And then that'll be the end of this set. Dragon's Maze. So let's throw those here. Let's move these up in our floor. Okay. Our first card is Maze Abomination. It is a 4/5 creature and an elemental with Death Touch. Any amount of damage this deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. Multicolored creatures you control have Death Touch. Maze Abomination. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, these are worth 94 cents. Next up, we have Maze Behemoth, and is a 5/4 creature, an elemental, with trample. Multicolored creatures you control have trample. It returned to the ley lines as quickly as it had appeared, leaving only broken bodies to mark its passage. Maze Behemoth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $1.19. Next up, we have a Maze Glider. It is a 3/5 creature, an elemental with flying. Multicolored creatures you control have flying. The pattern of the implicit maze extends in more than 2 dimensions. Maze Glider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $1.17. Next up, we have Maze Rusher. It is a 6/3 creature and elemental with haste. Multicolored creatures you control have haste. The maze seems to fight us at every turn, resisting our efforts to solve it, says Niv Mizzet. Maze Rusher. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. $1.29 for that one. Next up, we have Maze Sentinel. 3/6 creature and elemental with vigilance. Multicolored creatures you control have vigilance. The route has been known for millennia, but only by those with no means to tell it. Maze Sentinel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is worth 99 cents. Okay. Next up, we have Mending Touch. It's an instant. Regenerate target creature. The gift of life must be freely given. Anything less would diminish us all, says Aaron, a Selesnya healer. Mending Touch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $1.63. Next up, we have Mind Static. It is an instant, can counter target spell unless its controller pays 6 colorless mana. It's always satisfying to stymie the best efforts of a rival, but the reactions of the Gruul are particularly amusing, says Bori Andon and Izzet Blast Seeker. Mind Static. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Mind Static. 38 cents. Next up, we have Morg Burst. It is a sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Morg Burst deals damage to target creature or player equal to the power of the card returned this way. Let him in. He's on the list, says Ulrich, the Rakdos club owner. Morg Burst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $1.11. Next up, we have Murmuring Phantasm. It is a 0/5 creature, spirit, defender. The most insidious thing in the world is nonsense that sounds just plausible enough to listen to, says Lazov. Murmuring Phantasm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, Murmuring Phantasm is worth 99 cents. Next up, we have Mutant's Prey. It is an instant. Target creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it fights target creature an opponent controls. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. Every street corner is a hunting ground. Every citizen potential prey. Mutant's Prey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $1.24. Alright, next card is the Nivix Cyclops. It is a 1/4 creature, a Cyclops defender. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Nivix Cyclops gets +3/+0 until end of turn, and can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. So 1 and 2, Nivix Cyclops. $1.09. Next card is the Opal Lake Gatekeepers, 2/4 creature, Vilken Soldier. When Opal Lake Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you may draw a card. Sentries guard Ravnica's landmarks in analyzing and outlying districts. Unaware of these places, import to the maze. Opal Lake Gatekeepers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $1.29. Alright, next up we have the Orzhov Cluestone. It is an artifact. If you tap it, it adds a plains or swamp to your mana pool. If you tap a plains swamp, tap Orzhov Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. A symbol of power and wealth, the only commodities that matter to the Orzhov. So 1 and 2 and 3. Orzhov Cluestone. Orzhov Cluestone. $1.63. Next up, we have Fido Burst. It's a sorcery. Target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn. Phytohydras are banned as houseplants in many residential spires. If left unfed, they find their own exit, usually at the cost of extensive property damage. Fido Burst. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $1.05. Next up, we have Pilfered Plans. It is a sorcery. Target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Draw 2 cards. Mirko Vosk hunted anyone with knowledge of the maze, draining the chances of the other guilds. Pilfered Plans. 1 and 2 and 3. $1.08. Next up, we have Punish the Enemy. It is an instant. Punish the Enemy deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to target creature. When justice descends, the servant will burn with the master, says Aurelia. Punish the Enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $1.15. Next up, we have the Rakdos Cluestone. It's an artifact. If you tap it, it adds a swamp or mountain to your mana pool. And if you tap Swamp, Mountain, and tap Rakdos Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. Burn, Bleed, Enjoy, the Cluestone inscription. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Rakdos Cluestone. $1.24. Next card is the Rakdos Drake. It is a 1/2 creature, a Drake with flying and unleash. You may have this creature enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. It can't block as long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it. Rakdos riders paint their faces to resemble the Drake's bloodied muzzles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Rakdos Drake, 69 cents. Next up, we have a land card, a gate. It's the Rakdos Guild Gate. Rakdos Guild Gate enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, you can add swamp or mountain to your mana pool. Maze runners who pass through the Rakdos Gate, leave behind their scruples and a significant amount of skin. Rakdos Guild Gate. It is worth 90 cents. Alright, next card is Riot Control. It's an instant. You gain 1 life for each creature your opponents control. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Ravnikins need order. If they don't have it, we shall bring it to them, says Isperia. So 1, 2, and 3. Riot Control. $1.34. Next up, we have a Riot Piker. It is a 2/1 creature, a Goblin Berserker with first strike. Riot Piker attacks each turn if able. He doesn't care whether he's rioting about trade rights or just having a drunken brawl. He wakes up every morning eager to smash some heads. Riot Piker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Riot Piker. 25 cents. Next up, we have the Rubble Belt Maka. Rubble Belt Maka, 3/3 creature, a cat, with Blood Rush. If you tap a mountain, discard Rubble Belt Maka. Target attacking creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. The Maka remain loyal to us in this time of strife. We don't even have to feed them, our enemies do, says Nedra the Gruul Shaman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rubble Belt Maka. Rubble Belt Maka is worth 25 cents. Five of those. Next up, we have Runner's Bane. It is an enchantment and aura. Enchant creature with power 3 or less. When Runner's Bane enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $0.25. Next up, we have Ceruli Gatekeepers. It is a 2/4 creature, an elf warrior. When Ceruli Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life. It's pretty sweet. In Ravnica's wilder districts, nature still stirs, and its protectors still mind their posts. Ceruli Gatekeepers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. $1.25. Okay, next up we have Selesnya Cluestone. It's an artifact. If you tap it, it adds forest or plains to your mana pool. And if you tap a forest and plains and tap Selesnya Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. Break it if you must. The loss of one relic is nothing next to the value of enriching us all, says Sunil the Woodwise. So Selesnya Cluestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's worth $1.44. Okay, next up we have another land. It's a Guildgate, a gate I should say. Selesnya Guildgate. It enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, it adds a forest or plains to your mana pool. The Selesnya welcome all to help them heal the city's wounds. The price, however, is devotion to the guild and a selfless belief in Trostani. Selesnya Guildgate, 1 and 2. Oh, I'm sorry, just 1. That's a different card. Hold on 1 second. Okay, it's worth $1.35. $1.35, yeah. All right, next up is another gate, but this is the Simic Guildgate. If you enters the battlefield tapped, if you tap it, it adds a forest or island to your mana pool. Simic Biomancers don't concern themselves with guarding a gate. Their ever-present creations are enough to ward off trespassers. Simic Guildgate. And it is worth $1.15. Next up we have the Simic Cluestone. It's an artifact. If you tap it, it adds a forest or island to your mana pool. If you tap a forest and island, tap Simic Cluestone and sacrifice it, you can draw a card. Simic symbols are among the most intricate and fragile, yet few vandalize them for fear of the strange life forms that might be released. Simic Cluestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. $1.09. Next up we have the Sinister Possession. It's an enchantment and aura, enchant creature. Whenever enchanted creature attacks or blocks, its controller loses 2 life. You caught something on a cold night's stroll? No, I'd say something caught you, says Mizim Magra, the civic healer. Okay, so this is Sinister Possession. $1.13. And how many do we have? I forgot to count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how much were they? They were, whoops, $1.13. Next up, we have Smelt Ward Gatekeepers. It is a 2/4 creature, human warrior. When Smelt Ward Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Okay, so Smelt Ward Gatekeepers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. $1.25. Next up, we have Steeple Rock. It is a 3/1 creature, a bird. It is flying in first strike. Sometimes it forgets to loosen its grip before taking flight. I lost my roof that my roof that way, says Ekaban Boros Scout. Steeple Rock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. $0.25. Next up, we have the Sunspire Gatekeepers, 2/4 creature, human soldier. When Sunspire Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, put a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance onto the battlefield. You will pass with respect, or you will not pass at all. Sunspire Gatekeepers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $0.53. All right. Next up, we have Thrashing Moss Dog. It is a 3/3 creature, a plant hound with reach. This creature can block creatures with flying. It also has Scavenge, 4 colorless and 2 forest. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to this card's power on target creature. Scavenge only as a sorcery. Thrashing Moss Dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thrashing Moss Dog. $1. Alright, next card is Tith Drinker. It is a 2/1 creature, a vampire with lifelink. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. It also has Extort. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay, I don't know what that is, Plains/Swamp. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Tith Drinker. We have 2 of those. And it's $1.07. Next up, we have Ubulsar Gatekeepers. It's a 2/4 creature, a zombie soldier. When Ubulsar Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn. There are many gates into the Undercity, but few ways out. Ubulsar Gatekeepers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $1.57 for those. Wow. Alright, Ubulsar Gatekeepers times 8, $1.57. Let's double check. I have 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alright, next card is Uncovered Clues. It's a sorcery. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 instant and/or sorcery cards from among them, and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. The implicit maze winds through Ravnica, connecting arcane landmarks of all guilds. Of all 10 guilds, I should say. Okay, Uncovered Clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $1.10. Next up, we have Viashino First Blade. It is a 2/2 creature Viashino Soldier with haste. When Viashino First Blade enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. All that steel doesn't make them slower, it makes them bolder, says Tajik, the Blade of the Legion. So Viashino First Blade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $0.96. Next card is Wake the Reflections. It is a sorcery. Populate. Put a token onto the battlefield that is a copy of a creature token you control. You see a bird, an oak, a pack beast. I see the potential for an army, says Layla, the Celsnia Dryad. Alright, Wake the Reflections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wake the Reflections. $1.19. Next card is Weapon Surge. It's an instant. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Overload, 1 colorless and mountain. You may cast a spell for its overload cost. If you do, change its text by replacing all instances of target with each. So Weapon Surge, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Weapon Surge is worth 99 cents. And next card is Wind Drake. It is a 2/2 creature, a drake with flying. Air currents whip through the city corridors, creating wind tunnels that accelerate urban drakes toward their prey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wind Drake. And it is worth $1. Now that's the foil. Wind Drake is worth 25 cents. I had 7 of those, just want to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. And the last cards of the set, we have 2 of them, I believe. Yep. It is Zor-Ta Druid. It is a 1/1 creature, a human druid. If you tap it, you can add forest to your mana pool. Whenever you tap Zor-Ta Druid for mana, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Only the decadent think magic should be pristine and without cost. Says Zor-Ta Druid. So 1 and 2. Let's look it up. Zurta Druid. It is worth $1.21. Zurta Druid times 2. $1.21, did I say? Yes. All right, folks, let's add these up. This is the end of Dragon Maze. We have 2 sets to go, and judging by the time of this video, I think we're only going to get to 1 more set, and then the final video will be the last set, as well as the miscellaneous sets that I forgot to put in because I didn't know what set they came from or when they came out. But without further ado, let us add up the cards here from this set and see what we have. We set a record with 2 cards worth both a penny each. So that is the least expensive of all the cards we've ever had, with the exception of Magic 2013. There was a card that there was no price. So maybe it's worth less than a penny, I don't know. But let's start off. We have 7 at $1.02, so that's $7.14. We have 12 at $1.14, so $12.40 and 28 cents. 6 at $1.24, 48, 48, 48. We have $1.08. We have 4 at a penny. We have 7 at $1.23, 46, 46, 46, 23. We have 11 at $1.30, 11, 3.30, 3 at $1.90, so 3, $1.80 and 90, 6 at $1, 5 at 25 cents, 7 at $1.42, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 at $1.25, 7 at $1.20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 at $1.12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 at 25 cents, 10 at $1.24, 2 at $1.49, 6 at a penny, 6 at $1.29, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's go down. 6 at $1.29. Okay, next up, we have 6 at 25 cents. We have 7 at $1.23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $1.08. 8 at 25 cents. 5 at 25 cents. 5 at 94 cents. 6 at $1.19. 8 at $1.17. 4 at $1.29. 4 at 99 cents. 4 at $1.63. 8 at 38 cents. 6 at $1.11. 6 at 99 cents. 8 at $1.24. 2 at $1.09. 6 at $1.29. 3 at $1.63. 4 at $1.05. 3 at $1.08. 6 at $1.15. 9 at $1.24. 7 at 69 cents. 90 cents. 3 at $1.34. 11 at 25 cents. $8.75. 5 at 25 cents. Okay, and then we have 8 at 25 cents. 10 at $1.25. 7 at $1.44. $1.35. $1.15. 7 at $1.09. 7 at $1.13. 4 at $1.25. 7 at 25 cents. 5 at 53 cents. 10 at $1. 2 at $1.07. 8 at $1.57. 5 at $1.10. 2 at $1, or 5 at $1.10. 8 at 96 cents. 7 at $1.19. 5 at 99 cents. 7 at 25 cents. And 2 at $1.21. So if I've done the math correct, the total value of this set is $365.78, which, if we add our original amount of $3,290.70, we are now at a running total of $3,656.48. So, not too shabby. All right, let's see here, time-wise. We should be all right for just this last set. And it is Magic 2014. So let's save this. All right, and let's go right into Magic 2014. So the first card that we have is Academy Raider. It is a 1/1 creature, a human warrior, with Intimidate. This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. Whenever Academy Raider deals combat damage to a player, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So Academy Raider. Let's see what that's worth. Academy Raider, $1.47. Next up, we have Accursed Spirit. It is a 3/2 creature, a spirit with Intimidate. This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. Many have heard the slither of dragging armor, and the soft squelch of its voice, but only its victims ever meet its icy gaze. Accursed Spirit. $1.48 for that one. Next card, Act of Treason. It is a sorcery. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. It can attack and tap this turn. Rage courses in every heart, yearning to betray its rational prison. This is Sarkhan Vol. Act of Treason. Act of Treason is worth 99 cents. Next card is Advocate of the Beast. It is a 2/3 creature, an elf shaman. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on target beast creature you control. I am neither their drover nor their leader. To these majestic beasts, I am simply their herdmate and nothing more. Advocate of the Beast. 1, 2, and 3. Advocate of the Beast. $1.35. Next card, we have Altar's Reap. It is an instant. As an additional cost to cast Altar's Reap, sacrifice a creature. Draw 2 cards. Don't worry, your death will be as informative as possible, says Gorgul the Augur of Skulls. Altar's Reap. 1, 2, and 3. $1.36. Next up, we have Angelic Wall. It is a 0/4 creature, a wall defender. This creature can't attack. It also has flying. The air stirred as if fanned by angels' wings, and the enemy was turned aside. Tales of Ikarov the Voyager. Angelic Wall. Angelic Wall. $1. No, that's the foil. Angelic Wall is worth $1.28. Alright, next card is Armored Cancerix. It is a 2/5 creature, a crab. Creatures displaced from time still turn up every year, stranded by the temporal disaster that once swept across the Min area. Temporal disaster. Armored Cancerix. Armored Cancerix. Cancrix, maybe. $1.95. Armored Cancrix. $1.95. Alright, next up we have Auramancer. It is a 2/2 creature, a human wizard. When Auramancer enters the battlefield, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. In memories, we can find our deepest reserves of strength. Auramancer. 1 and 2. Auramancer is worth 51 cents. Next up we have Blood Baron, or Blood Baron. It is a 2/2 creature, a vampire. Sacrifice another creature. Blood Baron gets +2/+2 until end of turn. The travelers were warned to watch out for children on the road. Blood Baron. $1.27. Next up we have Brindle Boar. It is a 2/2 creature, a boar. Sacrifice Brindle Boar, you gain 4 life. Tell the cooks to prepare the fires. Tonight we feast, says Talar Wolfbrother, the Corson Tracker. The Croson Tracker. Brindle Boar. 1 and 2. Brindle Boar is worth $1.25. Next up we have Cancel. We've seen this a million times. Counter target spell. So 1, 2, and 3. Cancel is worth $1.27. Next up we have Capuchin Knight. Capuchin Knight. 1/1 creature, human knight. First strike. This creature deals combat damage before creatures without first strike. Tap 1 colorless in planes. Capuchin's Knight get +1/+0 until end of turn. He protects Benalia as much with his reputation as with his force of arms. Capuchin Knight. 1 of those. Capuchin Knight, $1.05. Next up, Celestial Flare. It is an instant. Target player sacrifices an attacking or blocking creature. You were defeated the moment you declared your aggression, says Gideon Fura. Celestial Flare. $1.24. Next up, we have Chandra's Outrage. It is an instant. Chandra's Outrage deals 4 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Chandra never believed in using her inside voice. So 1, 2, and 3. Chandra's Outrage. It is worth $1.38. Next up, we have Charging Griffin. It is a 2/2 creature griffin with flying. Whenever Charging Griffin attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. 4 claws, 2 wings, 1 beak, no fear. Charging Griffin. $0.38. Next up, we have Claustrophobia. It is an enchantment and aura. Enchant creature. When Claustrophobia enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. 6 feet of earth muffled his cries. Claustrophobia 1, 2, and 3. Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia is worth 51 cents. I have 3 of those. I did. Alright, next up. Coral Merfolk. It is a 2/1 creature, a merfolk. Early sailors thought they were tricks of the mind or perhaps manatees. As more and more ships were classified as lost to manatee attacks, the truth began to dawn. The truth began to dawn. Coral Merfolk. Is worth $1.36. Next up, we have Corpse Hauler. It is a 2/1 creature, a human rogue. If you tap 2 colorless in a swamp, sacrifice Corpse Hauler, return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. He expects a reward, but the only piece of silver he'll get from me is my blade in his gut, says Shalak the Necromancer. Corpse Hauler. Corpse Hauler. $0.38. Next up, we have Dark Favor. It's an enchantment and aura. Enchant creature. When Dark Favor enters the battlefield, you lose 1 life. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1. When he began to curse what he held holy, his strength grew unrivaled. So 1 and 2 of those. Dark Favor does not have a price. Let's see something. Yeah, weird. It's a second card like that. Okay. Next card is Deadly Recluse. We've seen him before. It's a 1/2 creature, a spider with reach. This creature can block creatures with flying. It also has Death Touch. Any amount of damage this deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. Even dragons fear its silken strands. Deadly Recluse. 1, 2, and 3. Deadly Recluse is worth $1.19. Next up we have Demolish. It's a sorcery. Destroy target artifact or land. This is why I hate settlements. They lull you into a false sense of security, says Jon Basrell, Oran Reef survivalist. Demolish. 1, 2. 38 cents for that. Next up we have Disciple of... Ooh, we have a wrong card again. This is the next set card, so let's throw that there. Okay, next up we have Divination. It's a sorcery. Draw 2 cards. The key to unlocking this puzzle is within you, says Doriel, mentor of Mistral Isle. Divination. And Divination is worth $0.38. Next up we have Divine Favor. It is an enchantment in Aura. Enchant creature. When Divine Favor enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3. With an armory of light, even the squire may champion her people. Divine Favor. 1, 2, 3 of those. Divine Favor is worth $0.38. Next up we have Dragon Hatchling. It is a 0/1 creature, a dragon with flying. If you tap a mountain, Dragon Hatchling gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Those dragons grow fast. For a while they feed on squirrels and goblins, and then suddenly you're missing a mammoth, says Herdek the Mazar Mammoth Trainer. Dragon Hatchling, 1 and 2 of those. Dragon Hatchling is worth 99 cents. Alright, next up we have Duress. It is a sorcery. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. It hurts more if you think about it, says Hooks the Cabal Torturer. So Duress. And Duress is worth $0.99. Next up, we have our favorite card, Fog. It's an instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. I fear no army or beast, but only the morning fog. Our assault can survive everything else, says Lord Hilneth. So Fog, 1 and 2. $1.19. Next up we have some mana. So the first up is number 246, it looks like. It's a forest. So let's type that in. And 246 is worth $1.44. And we have 1, 2 of those. Next we have number 247. And we have 1 of those. And that is worth 50 cents. And then we have number 248. We have 1 of those. And that is worth 38 cents. And the last one is number 249. I think it's the prettiest of all four. Let's see what that is. 249 is worth, and it's the most expensive one, $1.61. All right, next up we have Frost Breath. It is an instant. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. I'll make ice chimes of your bones. Frost Breath. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 of those. Frost Breath. Frost Breath is worth 16 cents. Next up we have Giant Growth. It's an instant. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. So 1, 2, and 3 of those. $1.40. Next up we have a Giant Spider. It's a 2/4 creature, a spider with reach. This creature can block creatures with flying. It has a quickness about it that seems unnatural for its large size, yet its hunger is about right, says Endril the Colonian naturalist. Giant Spider. $0.51. Next up, we have a Griffin Sentinel. It is a 1/3 creature, a griffin with flying and vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap. Once a Griffin Sentinel adopts a territory as its own, only death can force it to betray its post. So Griffin Sentinel, 1, 2, and 3 of those. Griffin Sentinel is worth $1.38. Next up, we have Groundshaker Silver. It is a 5/5 creature, a silver. With silver creatures you control have trample. If a silver you control would assign enough damage to its blockers to destroy them, you may have it assign the rest of its damage to defending player or planeswalker. Groundshaker Silver, 1, 2, and 3. These are worth $1.30. Next up, we have Hive Stirrings. It is a sorcery. Put 2 1/1 colorless silver creature tokens onto the battlefield. Silver young are sorted into clutches according to their potential and their future role. Human scholars can only guess how those are determined. Hive Stirrings, 1 and 2. $1.51. Next up, we have Hunt the Weak. It is a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights target creature you don't control. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. He who hesitates is lunch. Hunt the Weak. $0.38. All right, we have some mana. We have an island. It is number 2, looks like 34. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. So island number 234. and is worth 99 cents. Then we have another island. This one is 236. Looks like 236. That one there, we have one of those. And that is worth 38 cents. And then we have number, it looks like I put these out of order. So we do have 235, there it is. Let's throw that out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Yeah, that was out of order, so. All right, island number 235 is worth 99 cents, and we have 4 of them. And then 236, we actually have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 at 38 cents each. And then the last island is number 237. And we have 2 of those. It's the prettiest, it's probably worth the most. Island 237, 1 and 2. And Island 237 is worth, no it's not, it's only worth 50 cents. Interesting. Okay, next up we have Liturgy of Blood. Liturgy of Blood, it's a sorcery. Destroy target creature, add 3 swamp to your mana pool. You harbor such vast potential, it would be such a shame to let you die of old age, says Zula Shore, the Lich Lord. Liturgy of Blood, we have 1, we have 2 of those. $1.19. Next up we have Marauding Maulhorn. It is a 5/3 creature of beast. Marauding Maulhorn attacks each combat if able, unless you control a creature named Advocate of the Beast. It's not just you. Everyone makes it angry, says Ardenoth, the Elvish Nature Advocate. Marauding Maulhorn. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. $0.51. Next up we have Mark of the Vampire. It is an enchantment and aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has lifelink. Damage dealt by the creature also causes its controller to gain that much life. My condition is a trial. The weak are consumed by it. The strong transcend it, says Soren Markov. Mark of the Vampire. And that is worth $1. Next up, we have Master of Diversion. It is a 2/2 creature, a human scout. Whenever Master of Diversion attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. Choose your battles carefully. For example, avoid the big guy. Master of Diversion 1 and 2. $1.28. Next up, we have Messenger Drake. It is a 3/3 creature, a drake, flying. When Messenger Drake dies, draw a card. The more important the message, the larger the messenger. Messenger Drake 1, 2, and 3. $0.38. Next up, we have Mind Rot, a card we've seen a million times. It's a sorcery. Target player discards 2 cards. What a pity. You should have written it down, says Liliana Vess. Mind Rot. So we have 1, we have 2. And Mind Rot is worth 73 cents. Next up, we have one of these, a Minotaur Abomination. It is a 4/6 creature, a zombie Minotaur. Look at that. Shuffling, wobbling entrails placed haphazardly. It's shameful. Who would let that kind of work flap about for all to see? Says Leston the Necromancer. Minotaur Abomination. $1.47. Alright, next up we have some mana. A Mountain is next, number 242. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. So Mountain number 242. And it is worth 50 cents. There are 4 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, yep. Okay, next up we have number 243. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 of number 243. And those are worth $1.98. Next up we have number 244. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And those are worth 38 cents. And then lastly, we have Mountain number 245. And we have 1, 2, 3 of those. And those are worth 50 cents each. Okay. Next up, we have Naturalize. It's an instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. When your cities and trinkets crumble, only nature will remain, says Garrick Wildspeaker. Naturalize. And it is worth $1.05. Next up we have Negate. It is an instant counter target non-creature spell. Masters of the arcane savor a delicious irony. Their study of deep and complex arcana leads to such a simple end, the ability to say merely yes or no. So we have Negate. $1.42. Next up, we have the Nephalia Sea Kite. It is a 2/3 creature, a bird with flash. You may cast a spell anytime you could cast an instant, and flying. Keep one eye on the cliff road, or you may fall to your death. Keep one eye on the sky, or your death may fall on you, says Manfred Ulmach, the Elgod Master at Arms. Nephalia Sea Kite. Nephalia Sea Kite is worth 38 cents. Next up, we have Nightwing Shade. It is a 2/2 creature, a shade, with flying. Tap 1 colorless and 1 swamp. Nightwing Shade gets +1/+1 until end of turn. There is 1 hour of the night even we do not watch, says Svedva, captain of the watch. Sedva. Nightwing Shade. 51 cents. Next up we have Pacifism. It is an enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. For the first time in his life, Grok felt a little warm and fuzzy inside. Pacifism. $1.05. Next up, we have Pillarfield Ox. It is a 2/4 creature, an ox. You old, immobile clod. If I could stuff your dullish head with knowledge, I'd do it just so someone else could fully comprehend what your stubbornness has cost me, says Bruce Tarl, the Gomafada Nomad. Pillarfield Ox 1 and 2. $0.38. Alright, we have some mana, we have planes. The first one is number, looks like 230. There it is. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4 of those. Okay. Planes number 230 is worth 99 cents. Next up we have number 231. There it is right there. 1, 2, 3 of those. And those are worth 50 cents. Next up, we have planes number 232. There that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those. And that is worth 38 cents. And then the last planes is number 233. So there that is. 1, 2, and 3 of those. And those are worth $1.05. Alright, next card is Plummet. It is an instant. Destroy target creature with flying. Let nothing own the skies but the wind, says Dejara, the Gilwood Druid. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3 of those. Plummet. $0.38. Next up, we have Quag Sickness. It is an enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -1/-1 for each swamp you control. The dread gases didn't kill Furbid, but as he lay in the muck, miserable and helpless, watching ghouls and rats advance on him, he wished they had. Quag Sickness. Quag Sickness. $1.24. Next up we have Ranger's Guile. It is an instant. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. It can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. You don't survive in the wild by standing in plain sight, says Garrick Wildspeaker. Ranger's Guile. Ranger's Guile is worth 38 cents. Next up, we have Regathan Firecat. Regathan Firecat, a 4/1 creature, an elemental cat. It stalks the Regathan Highlands, leaving behind melted snow, scorched earth, and the charred corpses of would-be temple robbers. Regathan Firecat. $0.38. Next up we have Rootwalla. It is a 2/2 creature, a lizard. If you tap one colorless and forest, Rootwalla gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. They make terrible pets, unless you don't like your other pets, says Rootwalla. 1 and 2. Rootwalla is worth 38 cents. Next up we have Scroll Thief. It is a 1/3 creature, a merfolk rogue. Whenever Scroll Thief deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Capshell merfolk have infiltrated fortresses as remote as the Desert Citadel in Samari in their relentless quest for arcane knowledge. Sunari. Scroll Thief. $0.51. Next up, we have Seacoast Drake. It is a 1/3 creature, a drake with flying. Seacoast drakes have been known to follow ships for hundreds of miles, waiting to snap up garbage, bait, and the occasional sailor. Seacoast Drake. $1.28. Next up, we have Sensory Deprivation. It is an enchantment, an aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -3/-0. They call it Stitcher's Anesthesia, a spell to deaden the senses while the mad doctors begin their grisly work. Sensory Deprivation. $0.51. Next up we have Sentinel Silver. It is a 2/2 creature, a silver. Silver creatures you control have vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause them to tap. Through its watchful gaze, all silvers may see. Sentinel Silver, 1 and 2 of those. Sentinel Silver is worth $1.25. Next up, we have Shadowborn Apostle. It is a 1/1 creature, a human cleric. A deck can have any number of cards named Shadowborn Apostle. If you tap a swap, sacrifice 6 creatures named Shadowborn Apostle. Search your library for a demon creature and put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Shadowborn Apostle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shadowborn Apostle is worth $1.98. That might be the most expensive card of the set. Alright, next up is Shock. It is an instant. Shock deals 2 damage to target creature or player. So 1 and 2. $1.41. Next up, we have Show of Valor. It is an instant. Target creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. Cowards watch, heroes act. Show of Valor. 1, 2, 3. $0.38. Next up, we have Siege Mastodon. It is a 3/5 creature, an elephant. The walls of the wicked will fall before us. Ready the siege engines. We proceed to war, says General Avatora. Siege Mastodon 1 and 2. Mastodon. Worth 38¢. Next up, we have Silver Construct. It is a 2/2 artifact creature, a silver construct. Silvers destroy those who come close to the skip, the central hive. Shards of torn metal litter the ground as a warning to any artificers inquisitive about the hive's inner workings. Silver construct. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. $1.35. Next up, we have Smelt. It is an instant, destroy target artifact. Looks like that wasn't Darksteel after all, says Koth of the Hammer. So 1 and 2. And Smelt is worth $1.10. Next up, we have Solemn Offering. It is a sorcery. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 4 life. You will be reimbursed for your donation. The reimbursement is spiritual. Temple signs. Solemn Offering. $1. Next up, we have Soul Mender. It is a 1/1 creature, human cleric. If you tap it, you gain a life. Healing is more art than magic, while there is still quite a bit of magic. Soul Mender. 99¢. Next up, we have Spore Mound. It is a 3/3 creature, a fungus. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 green Sparrowling creature token onto the battlefield. Saprowling. It's a Saprowling creature, not Sparrowling. If you threaten its territory, it produces spores. Actually, no matter what you do, it produces spores, says Hadi Caston, the Colladale naturalist. Spore Mound. I want to say that was a Fallen Empires card originally. Let's see if I'm right. Spore Mound is worth $1.44. It wasn't ever a Fallen Empires card. No, it was not. Okay. Next up is Striking Silver. It is a 1/1 creature, a silver. Silver creatures you control have first strike. They deal combat damage before creatures without first strike. You're too busy recoiling in fear to realize that it's already hit you. Striking Silver. Striking Silver. It is worth $1.33. Next up, we have Suntail Hawk. It is a 1/1 creature, a bird. It is flying. They are the finest companions in the realm. Swift, clever, and easily trained to hunt intruders, says Elmira the Falconer. Suntail Hawk 1 and 2. Okay, Suntail Hawk is worth 38 cents. Next up we have mana. We have a Swamp. This is number, looks like 238. There's that. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3 of those. So Swamp 14. And let's type it in. Swamp number 238. And that is worth 50 cents. Okay. Next one is number 239. That's that one. We have 1, we have 2 of those. And that is worth 50 cents. Next up, we have Swamp number 240. 1, 2 of those. And that is worth $1.89. And lastly, Swamp number 241. We have 1, 2 of those. And those are worth $2 each. That is the highest valued card of the set now, that Swamp. Alright, next up we have Thunder Strike. It is an instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. It deals combat damage before creatures without first strike. Lightning reflexes Thunderous Might. 1, 2, 3. Thunder Strike. Thunder Strike is worth 38 cents. Alright, next up we have Time Ebb. It is a sorcery. Put target creature on top of its owner's library. Yesterday you were just a figment of your master's imagination. I liked you better then, says Shy Fuson, an Archmage. Time Ebb. Time Ebb is worth 38 cents. Next up, Trollhide. It is an enchantment in Aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has 1 colorless in forest. And if you tap 1 colorless in forest, regenerate this creature. The next time the creature would be destroyed this turn, it isn't. Instead, tap it, remove all damage from it, and remove it from combat. Trollhide. We have 1, we have 2, and we have 3 of those. Trollhide. Trollhide is worth 38 cents. Next up we have Undead Minotaur. It is a 2/3 creature, a zombie minotaur. The work that went into creating this magnificent specimen. Horrific, deadly, well-balanced. Not all necromancers do elegant work like this, says Leston, a necromancer. Undead Minotaur. Right here. So 1 and 2. $1.50. Next up, we have Verdant Haven. It is an enchantment in Aura, enchant land. When Verdant Haven enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana of any color to his or her mana pool, in addition to the mana the land produces. Verdant Haven. Verdant Haven is worth $1.09. Next card we have is Vile Rebirth. It is an instant. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. Grave robbers digging down cautiously. Listen for anything digging up. Vile Rebirth 1 and 2. $1.40. And then the last card of Magic 2014 is Wild Guess. It's sorcery. As an additional cost to cast Wild Guess, discard a card, draw 2 cards. No guts, no glory. We have 2 of those. Wild Guess is worth 51 cents. Okay, everyone, let's add up these cards and see what they're all worth. We have $1.47, $1.48, 99 cents, 3 at $1.35, 3 at $1.36, $1.28, $1.95, 2 at 51 cents, $1.27, 2 at $1.25, 3 at $1.27, $1.05, $1.24, 3 at $1.38, 38 cents, 3 at 51 cents, $1.36, 38 cents, and we have 2 cards that we don't know the price of. Dark Favor again. Okay, then we have 3 at $1.19. We have 2 at 38 cents. We have another 38 cents. We have 3 at 38 cents. We have 2 at 99 cents. We have another 99 cents. We have a 2 at $1.19. We have 2 at $1.44. 50 cents. 38 cents. $1.61. 4 at 16 cents. 3 at $1.40. 51 cents. 3 at $1.38. 3 at $1.30. 2 at $1.51. 38 cents. 4 at 99 cents. 4 at 99 cents again. 6 at 38 cents. 2 at 50 cents. 2 at $1.19. 4 at 50 cents. Or excuse me, 4 at 51 cents. Then we have $1. We have 2 at $1.28. 3 at 38 cents. All right, we have 2 at 73 cents. $1.47. 4 at 50 cents. 5 at $1.98. 4 at 38 cents, 3 at 50 cents, $1.05, $1.42, 38 cents, 51 cents, $1.05, 2 at 38 cents, 4 at 99 cents, 3 at 50 cents, 6 at 38 cents, 3 at $1.05, 3 at 38 cents, $1.24, 38 cents, 38 cents, 2 at 38 cents, 51 cents, $1.28, 51 cents, 2 at $1.25, 4 at $1.98, 2 at $1.41, 3 at 38 cents, 2 at 38 cents, 3 at $1.35, 2 at $1.10, $1.99, $1.44, $1.33, 2 at 38 cents, 3 at 50 cents, 2 at 50 cents, 2 at $1.89, 2 at $2, 3 at 38 cents, 38 cents again, 3 at 38 cents, 2 at $1.50, $1.09, 2 at $1.40, and lastly 2 at 51 cents. So the total amount that we have for this set, again, once, if my math is correct, is $175.33. Then if we add that to our running total of $3,656.48, we now have a total of $3,832.01. Guys, thank you for watching. This is the 7th video in the Extreme Sleep series. There will be one more video. We have to go over the last set and the miscellaneous cards from sets that came before the first video in chronological order. And in that video, I'll also try to make sure that everything is correct math-wise and that everything is the way it should be. I appreciate all of you guys watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.